When Aethelstan died in 939, the crown passed to his kin, but the unity he forged was tested almost immediately. England was still young, still fragile. The memory of Viking conquest lingered, and the Norse world had not forgotten this island. In 1013, a storm broke once again. Sweyn Forkbeard, King of Denmark, landed in England, not as a raider, but as a conqueror. The English crown buckled. King Ethelred, known to history as the Unready, fled to Normandy. The Danes had returned, but this time they came to rule. When Sweyn died, his son, Cnut the Great, claimed the throne. It was a strange moment. A Viking king now ruled all of England. But Cnut was no mere warlord. He married Ethelred's widow, united Saxon and Dane, and ruled with surprising wisdom. Under his reign, peace returned, trade expanded, law was enforced with a firm but steady hand. Cnut's England was part of a North Sea empire, a vast realm linking Denmark, Norway, and Britain. But empires built on conquest rarely last. When Canute died in 1035, his sons fought over his legacy, and the English crown wobbled once more. In 1042, the Saxon line was restored. Edward, son of Ethelred and Emma of Normandy, was crowned king. Known to history as Edward the Confessor, he was pious, soft-spoken, and childless. Edward's reign brought both stability and uncertainty. He rebuilt Westminster Abbey, laying the spiritual foundations of monarchy. But behind its sacred stones, tension grew. At court, rival factions circled like wolves. The powerful Godwin family rose in prominence, led by Earl Godwin of Wessex and later his son Harold. Edward had spent much of his youth in Normandy, and his court bore French influence. Some say he promised the crown to his distant cousin, a duke across the sea named William. But in England, power often flowed not from promises, but from presence. When Edward died in January of 1066, the Witan, the Council of Nobles, crowned Harold Godwinson as king. It was a bold, urgent move. Harold was a warrior, tested and respected, and he had no time to waste, for England's enemies were already stirring.